Trustees will be held at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, January 14th, 2026 at the Yale McDonald Community Center located at 619 Main Street, Greenwood, Nebraska. That meeting is open to the public is encouraged to attend. Board of Trustees reserves the right to adjourn to executive session for state status 84-1410. Open meeting act is posted in the meeting room for the public to view. Roll call. Kevin?
Here.
Tanya?
Here.
Mark?
Here.
Don's here. Stephanie's absent. We're gonna skip to the sheriff's report.
Thank you for moving me up here, Ron. For the month of December, Cass County Sheriff's Office patrolled just under 67.5 hours. In town, we handled 3 calls for service, and then in the area, we issued 13 citations and 22 warnings and violations.
Any questions for the sheriff? Nobody?
No.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
You too. Next.
Consent agenda, approval, minutes, approval of time cards, payroll, detailed reports, financials, profit loss, balance sheets, any additions or corrections?
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda, minutes, approval of time cards, and payroll detail report, financials, profit loss, and balance sheet.
Second.
I'll second.
Roll call, Tanya?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Don, aye. Kevin?
Aye.
Water report, there was some testing done. I believe everybody's seen the results on the nitrates. They were all fairly good, under 7 something and under, so that's a good thing. I know that the state of Nebraska has contacted us. We're trying to get our final results back for different things so we can get it certified, the blend station through the state. So that's on the final phases. And I don't know no more about the water. Any questions about the water? Maintenance report. I think they were working on the building this week, and I heard they got the roof on now in the building, so. Other than that, any questions on the maintenance? Concern? Nothing? Okay. Clerk's report.
I got a question about the hall rental over at the fire hall.
Okay.
I usually give them Brandon's cell phone number so they can call him to keep the door open, because they can open the door, but once they close it, people coming in and out, they have to use the token each time they open it, or somebody inside the door. And apparently he was called, but he was at work in the mine, so he couldn't take care of the people, or what it was, I don't know. So that we need to think about.
I still have door access.
So should I give him number 2, all just the people, or give both his and yours? And he also mentioned that the mice have really taken over there, like even in the daytime.
They're pretty bad.
Really?
We were all standing in there yesterday, and one come out, went under the desk, like kicked the desk, was scared out, and it happened to run into a trap and got caught, but yeah, they're pretty bad. We cleaned out the paper Monday night, cause it's getting into the paper tray of the printer, and it chews up the paper and makes a mess of the desk.
You guys put
Cleaned
poison
it
out?
out. What?
You guys put poison out?
We got traps, we don't have poison. Brendan, I think, talked to her yesterday about getting some.
I'll take care of it.
But,
Sorry about the left over.
yeah, they were back then Tuesday or yesterday, whenever our call was in the morning. Sometimes they were already back and had a mess of it.
We'll get some down for you.
Appreciate it.
And he mentioned, Brandon did about, and I know we've talked about many times, about the door not being able to change it, the system that we have now because of the width of that.
Oh, the last door, you couldn't.
Yeah, he would like to get a different door, so we could possibly change the way that we're doing this.
The only way to do that, it would be take all the glass out all completely.
Better put a whole new door in.
I mean, that'd be everything, whole new front right there. Not saying we can't do it, it just.
They should make a replacement door for that, it's a white mullion, they should.
But you still gotta replace the casing. That's the problem.
Which door are we talking about?
The glass one.
All of them.
Yeah.
Actually, all of them are not good.
So, should we look at getting estimates to replace both doors? Something a little beefier and maybe have SEI see if there's something that can be done as far as the, having to override the system from outside the area? Or change it to where you can unlock it and relock it?
I think that would be an option after we get the new doors installed, because obviously the one that's going into the recreation part, or the big hall, it's a double door, which that's not really secure. I mean, obviously I know why they do it.
That'll blow open pretty
Right.
easily.
So, we just need to go down to one door, I think. Cause that's what SEI is having trouble with.
Discuss with Brandon and see what he wants to do there, as far as whether we go to one door or we replace both doors. I know one time we talked about gazebo's not the word I'm looking for.
A vestibule out front.
That's the big word I was looking for, a vestibule out front. But see what Brandon wants to do there, and we'll start looking, getting some estimates, see what we can pull off over there.
What I was talking about is the main door that goes in, like, in between the two buildings, Kelly. It's got glass on both sides, it's got a glass door. That's the problem.
The aluminum window wall, right? The aluminum, where the desk is.
Yeah,
Radio room.
just
Yeah,
a regular
radio room.
door.
Yeah.
We don't need glass door.
Right, but what I'm saying though is that aluminum window wall, that's what that is.
Yeah,
That door should come out, you should be able to get one with a white mullion that just goes into the
correct,
place.
like a 2x4 wall.
Yeah.
Just put one in, put a regular door.
Yeah.
But the problem is that door is so narrow, we can't get a decent lock to fit in there.
Yeah.
And if you do, they're very, very expensive. So, yeah, see what Brandon wants to do. We can move forward.
We'll talk about it. It wouldn't be a bad idea to replace them, they both leak water and
Oh, yeah.
rain, so.
Yeah, we
And, well, we need to, yeah, there's something else to fix there too.
that'd be a springtime or early summer job. I mean, that way we ain't gotta worry about heating the. Anything else from the court? All right, planning and zoning, did they have a meeting
I think they're meeting tomorrow.
tomorrow? Okay. Fire and rescue.
I guess I got one thing with the containers. The spot that Alan had kinda talked about putting it, that the last time I was here, we agreed on putting them, the dirt pile and where the new building is, there's not enough space.
So
So-
the building's done, we're probably not gonna do nothing with the container until it's done, so we can get everything graded and moved. So,
Right, so, well, I guess where Alan had said would be a good place was kinda like where the dirt pile is, not quite like right there, but I was just seeing if I could get permission to move the dirt pile, like half of
Leave the dirt pile where it's at, wait till the building's done, then we can worry about the containers.
Okay, I mean,
I don't wanna move it twice, because you're dealing with mess twice. So leave it where it's at, he'll be done in another 2 months.
Okay, I mean, the problem is I thought it was good to put them down the last time we had talked, as it was. Now it turns out there's not enough space, and I've got a lead on containers and they want to get them moved and get them out here.
I'd rather you drop the containers out, figure out a spot to temporarily drop the containers, and then worry about it later.
And how do we move them? The skid steer won't move them, they're almost 9,000 pounds.
And it's gonna have to wait.
yeah, because we really haven't approved anything as far as a meeting, saying this is exactly where you're gonna have it. And it is.
The last meeting we had said putting them down there at the sewer plant right
But
there.
it was never on the agenda. It's gotta be on the agenda item.
It was a couple months ago.
We discussed it.
We
said
discussed
we're
it.
not putting them here.
We
were putting
didn't
them
all
there.
vote on, we were gonna put it
It
there.
was discussion on an action item for actual approval, I believe, is what it was set up. That Brandon was the one that brought it up,
Because
wasn't it?
we've got insurance,
No, I was here. I mean,
we've got to talk to our insurance company, because they're gonna wanna know what you're gonna do, because it's gonna be close to a building. I mean, there's so many variables.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that close to the building, it's still a couple hundred feet from it.
Insurance companies care, trust me.
Believe me.
When you've been through an ISO audit, they care.
Okay, well.
Anything else, fire and rescue?
Just one question, ETA on the new truck coming in, do you know, is,
They won't even have the chassis till this coming October.
No, we're,
No,
chassis.
have
will
the
be delivered
chassis,
soon.
yeah, chassis.
They should be done by roughly June.
okay. I just wanted to make sure it didn't get moved up or anything, because we didn't have the building done, and we gotta find a place for the damn thing. This is originally, last I knew it was coming
Well,
around.
they just have to pull out the trailer.
Well, last I knew it was May.
Truck,
wasn't it?
whichever.
Yeah.
I mean, the other truck's going bye-bye, right?
Correct.
They're trading that in.
We're not trading it, I think it's gonna go to auction.
Oh. Whichever, it ain't gonna stay here, is what I mean.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
How are your membership numbers?
Not good.
With
We got,
Everybody else?
one new person, but that's about it.
Fair enough.
Okay, anything else for fire and rescue? Park and rec, anybody know anything about that yet?
Park and rec, anything?
No updates, we're, meeting next week, that's about all I got.
Library,
Okay, so tomorrow we're having our meeting, and we're gonna have it, because planning and zoning's having it in here, we're gonna have it in the, we're gonna set a table in the library, have it in there, tomorrow at 6. And then, also, if anyone's interested, we need one library board member since Patsy passed away. And also he needs 2 volunteers for Friends of the Library. So if you guys know of anyone, if anyone knows of anyone, we can use, a few members there. And lastly, I just had a quick question about the closet. So we're gonna go through our stuff and look and see, you know, what we can move around. Are we going to be getting any space in this one on that right-hand side? I guess, you know.
my understanding was we said you guys could use this back here.
Right, I talked to Parks and Rec, they came over and looked. They said that they need to double what they have in there, and we can't fit everything in there, so that's why we kind of wondered if,
Don't you have a closet in the back of the library?
it's stocked full, yeah.
Okay, how much stuff in the library do we need that much room for?
Well, we have, I guess we share this with the village, but you know, the empty eggs, for example, we have like 5 tons of those that we use annually for the egg hunt. We have 1,600 empty eggs, and we have large tons of those. And because the library has, you know, we use once a year for games and such, all that stuff. We do the bingo, so we have all the bingo prizes, we have the machine. We've got our Christmas decor, our fall decor, 2 Santa outfits, you know, sport kit that we use in the summer for the kids. It's a large thing, and just, the previous librarian had purchased, those guns, they're like using for like laser tag, you know, for games and such. And so, there's just, we just have a lot, so, a lot of supplies.
I can't commit to anything over there, because we've got a lot of stuff that we have to have under lock and key. So, at this time and point, until we figure out how much room we need,
Since some of those are seasonal items, do you think the new storage building would have room up there?
For Alan, but I think they could come up with something. else.
if nothing else, make a little
Corner or
storage up
something.
above,
Yeah.
like a corner.
Yeah,
It ain't
it's
gotta
a
be the
lot,
whole
like the
thing.
eggs are only being used once a year, right, the
Right.
Santa suit, things like that, but it's also things that we need.
I think that, it's something we can look at, for sure.
Some of the stuff we don't know if we share with the village, you know, because the egg hunt has always been a kind of dual thing that we've done, other than this past year, to my understanding, but I'm not sure. So, I don't know, you know, some of it, that might go on after the village. If we just had some space, I think that, so off this side blocked for the,
I don't, like I said before, I don't know if they are or not right now.
Okay.
We need to take an audit of what we got, and I was gonna bring that up here a little bit later on, the chairs and stuff that we got in there now, that are all broken or bent and everything else. Those things should have been gone 4 or 5 years ago, and they never got moved. So, 'cause I know you guys, I think the fire station was talking about, some new tables and chairs too at one time, weren't they, for Brandon, something about broken
Maybe,
ones?
I mean, we could use them, but that's super, super low on the.
I know.
priorities.
But it's just, yeah, so, just have to wait and see what,
Alright.
yeah.
Tomorrow, they're starting to do the wall and move stuff off.
Where's the wall actually going?
The door on the left,
Yes.
oh, those 2 doors, the left one, that left door is gonna stay there and the wall will be straight down. So she'll get access to the book drop. And there
Okay.
is, the rest, things are all over it, but there is a cart with some tables and they're just thrown in there and I was gonna organize that, but tables on the cart like they should be.
Okay.
So that's, there's not gonna be any other room in there, maybe you'll get the chairs in there. I don't know what the chairs look like, but stuff is thrown all on top of that.
The chairs are 8 foot long and 3 foot cube, so once that's out of there, so,
So,
yeah.
we have to see.
so the wall you say is gonna go right to the left of this door here
The
on the left?
doorknob, where that doorknob is, that's gonna go straight down.
On that left door, okay, right?
So you'll be able to walk right in and to the front,
Right.
just like we talked about.
So Teresa, if we move the bigger items like the tubs and the big things like that, and Park and Rec had said something to me about their signs being stored other than people's houses. I think that could probably go out there too, but that should give enough room, do you think? For any of the paper items that the library needs
Where you mean there?
for storage.
For paper items, yes, but we have the bingo that we use monthly, you know, and we have, so we'll need some shelves for that, and then I was gonna call Janine and see if we do want to, if we take it out of our budget, of course, to a shelf in there. But Park and Rec, so they need to double the space that they have in there. So we're, you know, kind of low on space, right, if we do all of that stuff, it just depends on the library, has a lot of stuff in there.
If you got tubs, we can stick them downstairs. Oh,
That's an option.
I mean, as long as.
As long as they're in the.
The tubs,
tub?
yeah. I don't know
Okay,
why they,
that-
why they couldn't go down there.
Eggs.
Yeah, things like that, and then any extra, like the holiday things, like the Santa suit, we can get a tub and put them in there,
Right.
then they can be stored.
We just don't want mice, I don't know if we have a
Well,
problem.
you ain't gonna get mice in the tub.
No, I mean for the Santa outfits, we just have.
That's why she
plastic
said put them in a tub.
I'll put them in a tub.
Yeah, we can get one of those block
We just
tub
need to get
things.
one first, you know, before we bring.
I mean, even if you stuck them in down there, you're gonna have to put them in a tub.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
Yeah, I just wonder if we were gonna have, like, if we paid for shelves on this side, would that be an option, or?
we're gonna see how much room we got. I can't, I mean, that's, get the cart before the horse.
And tomorrow night, when the library board meets, they'll have a look at what in there, you know, we can go through and stuff too. What time are you planning to have that tomorrow?
We'll start working on it tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know when the guys
You don't know
will
when?
be here, but I
Put
would
it out.
imagine early in the morning.
It'll be before 6.
Yeah.
Anything else from library?
Did you get the TV running the way it's supposed to
Yes.
now? Okay. That's all I got.
So you got your name off it, we factory reset it, and then it's all taken care of.
Okay.
Anything else? Communications of citizens. Anybody? New business. Approve or disapprove claims list A.
I'll make a motion to approve claims list A.
For a second.
I'll second.
Roll call, Mark.
Aye.
Don, aye, Kevin.
Aye.
Tanya.
Aye.
Approve or disapprove claims list B. I'll make a motion to approve the claims list B. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, Don, aye, Kevin.
Aye.
Tanya.
Aye.
Mark.
Aye.
Approve or disapprove 4 pole clamps from Echo Lighting.
That's just replacing the broken one.
Broken one, correct. Trying to get there.
make a motion to approve the claim for Echo Lighting not to exceed $700.
I'll second that.
Roll call, Kevin?
Aye.
Tanya?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Don, aye. Approve, disapprove, banner, replace. We can use, community betterment for that if we want.
I did have one question that I was just gonna ask earlier about. I was wondering if I could get a copy of like our policy book, because
Let's hold off until we get done with this item.
Okay.
That's what we're on right now.
A question on those banners, if you look at that quote, it says quantity 12, but then you go over to.
This is 24.
Yeah, is it because they're double-sided? For printing?
It was 12, of the P27s, and then 12 of the. Greenwood.
Oh, okay, okay,
I thought it was 24, 12 and 12.
Right.
okay. Okay.
I'll admit if they don't have the one that we got out there with. No, right.
Which we want to change it up now.
Is this the only place that we can order these from?
Probably not, that's what we got them from before.
There's $62 for shipping.
Dollar piece, basically.
Not really.
They're probably pretty heavy, though, 24 of them. That's still pretty crazy. Depends on where they're coming from.
36 inches long.
Oh.
I'm gonna say, I looked into this before, I thought we could get these through Cornhusker State Industries, I thought we could. Is that, I think we can,
Be worth a shot.
have to look at it and see. Cause I know we could get some stuff through them, but I wasn't sure if we could get these.
Hold off, table,
Yeah, I'm gonna make a motion to table this for more information.
there's a second.
I'll second
Roll call, Don, aye, Mark?
that. Aye.
Don?
Aye.
Kevin?
Aye.
Board comments or questions, Kevin?
Sewer project over by my place seems to be progressing. They had a little hiccup where they found some cables in the ground that had not been marked. That set them behind about 3 or 4 days, but other than that, I think it's moving pretty good. So, that's all I got.
Tanya?
I don't have anything at this time.
Mark?
I've communicated with Maureen, we're gonna perhaps start testing some of our ordinance violation policy, how we go about correcting those. She's got to look up a couple things, and then we'll start with warnings, just because, and then in a perfect world, they'll progress to a ticket, and 7 days and a ticket, and we have to see how fast those things can move, but hopefully start addressing some of the municipal code violations and progress to ordinance violations as well. That's all I got.
Last week, we had some power problems over by the trailer court, which ain't a big deal, but I do want to thank Alan because he was sick enough to go to the doctor, but he still came out and yeah.
Voluntarily.
Yeah, that's how sick he was. So if anybody knows Alan, he don't ever go to the doctor. So I just want to thank him for doing that.
Do you know what they found the issue was?
There was one of the connections that was corroded on the inside. every time the wind would blow, it moved it just right, and they just get half power. So they were getting one leg and not the other.
We've had that happen a couple other times.
Then it blow again, and they'd have it, and then it blow again, I mean, move enough, and,
Yeah.
it took him a couple hours to figure out what the problem was, but I just wanna thank him for that, because that definitely helped us quite a bit, so. And he found that the bucket truck is, it was idling for a while, then it just died, so I told him it's been a while since we've had it serviced, let's take it out to Fiala to get it serviced. It's probably just the fuel filter, but, that's what he's gonna do or did, so that way in case something happens, we've got it, so. And the service on the bucket truck will be coming up here in the next 30 days to take it out to sewer to get it re-tested, so just so everybody's aware. We can adjourn at 7:26.
Did I just mention about